Good morning, World Renowned family. We're going to go ahead and start promptly so we can end promptly as well. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic start to your week. I say start because it's only Thursday, which means there's still time to make a lot of difference, to get those things done that you have not gotten done this week, not only for yourselves, but also for your clients, prospects, and customers as well. Wanted to touch base on a couple of things this morning. They are going to be fundamental and foundational in nature, but in the nature of our business. But I think that it does require revisiting again and again. So I taught a class yesterday, and the class was the Beyond the Velvet Rope, working with the world's affluent clientele. And whether I'm teaching a class on newly licensed now what, intro to international real estate, beyond the velvet rope, expanding your global reach, something that I'm finding a reoccurring theme is consistency, sustained consistency over a long period of time. And the truth is that's what's separating the elite, the great, the excellent from the mediocre many. So I'm going to challenge each of us to be consistent in our activities, consistent in our actions. And I'm going to go back to, I know that I have shared this with a few of you. No, I've shared it with all of you because I know we've done a number of trainings on this. But the Sunday planning, okay, this is something that I go through, I'm doing every week, and it really does hold me accountable because from my Sunday planner, that's where I'm coming through and I'm putting in those top 3 MVPs, most valuable priorities for the week. And then I'm in my calendar. Now you can do this on your phone. I know what's going to happen, what I have to do, what my expectations are for myself. And when I write it down and when I'm holding myself accountable and I know what my goal is, I'm much more prone to do so. I did share this on a Facebook live video yesterday, but it was really important for me to start my week off very strong on Monday. I didn't get 2 things done. I didn't get 2 things done on Tuesday. Wednesday, I had a very strong day. So the pink you'll see are things that I did not get completed. And then today, and now something that is a huge deal for me, and I want you to hear it as well, tie in things that are important to you personally. For instance, personally for me are going to be my cardio. So my wife and I, Joanne and I, we worked out, or we did 3 miles on both Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, we took a day off. It was not in there. This morning, we got up. We did our 3-mile walk this morning, even though it started to rain a little bit. My reading time and my devotional time is in there. So when I say consistency, I'm not only talking about the prospect and the previewing properties. I'm talking about building a system that works for you and your life. So today you'll see that I still have lunch in here. I have prospecting, more prospecting, and then I have date night for myself and the missus. The way I've set my calendar up, Friday, I don't load a lot of things in. I still have my exercise in here for Friday, along with my reading and my devotional time, but then I have a marketing consultation in the evening. So what am I doing with this blank space? I'm not going out having fun. I'm not partying. This is where I will come back and I'll pick up on these items that I missed earlier in the week. Friday is my catch-up day, my finish, my polish day, so that I can go through and ensure that I'm having that I win the week and that I've done everything I need to. Also, I take many of my Fridays are slower because, as you see, I'm not sure if you can, my Saturdays are usually very busy, either with birthday parties. Like this weekend, we have 2 birthday parties for kids in the kids ministry that I need to attend. I have an appointment at 1:45. Then I'm volunteering from about 9 to 1:30. So I have a busy Saturday. So I've set myself up for success using my calendar. Now, how do I know what to put on my calendar? I put in here my top 3 priorities and dreams, here, here, and here. From there, I list everything that I could do to help me achieve those top 3 goals. And then I come down and I say, well, of all of these tasks to help me achieve my goals, what are the top 3 priorities, the top 3 tasks that I can actually accomplish to move me closer? Now, for me, for instance, it is prospect for buyers and sellers 3 times, exercise with the wife 4 times a week, and then get 1 property under contract, right? So if I can prospect for buyers and sellers 3 times, that's 3 time blocking windows that I've done. Exercise with the wife 4 times this week. And if I can get 1 property under contract, those are my highest tasks in order for me to reach these 3 goals. Now, what is this quadrant here? This quadrant is the devil's vortex, or this is where we lose and waste time. And these are things to stay away from. So one of mine was watching Netflix and movies, social media consuming. So I'll create social media content, but I don't want to be a social media consumer. The non-essential meetings, sleeping in, and then personal phone calls during work hours. Those are things that I consistently stay away from in order to ensure that I am being as productive as possible. Now, for me, this is just a tip this is something that I exercise in my life. Here is my screen, my lock screen on my phone. Every week, now it used to be Joanna. I did speak with her and let her know that I was changing this. But what I'm doing is now my lock screen on my phone, if you can see it there, is my Sunday planner. Okay. So when I go to unlock my phone, I'm looking at my planner and I'm seeing those top 3 priorities. Let me do it one more time. Let me see here. Wrong one. Those top 3 priorities I'm seeing. So it's in front of me. Every time I pick up my phone, I see what my top 3 priorities are. I see what the devil's vortex is, personal phone calls during work hours. And so now I'm more conscious and I'm more focused on doing what I need to do in order to reach the goals and achieve the dreams that I desire to. Now, I want to segue off of this into another arena. Many of us, we're always talking about networking, right? And networking our networking groups. On the, I believe it was realtor.com, not realtor.com, but our NAR Realtor email this morning. I talked about your networking group should be more than just for sharing leads or prospecting. And that brings me to the idea of masterminds. Do you have a mastermind? Do you have a group around you that you go to, that you share your ideas with, that you share the struggles with, the challenges with, and that you all together are working with? So I have a group of about 13 to 14 people. I call them my dirty dozen, that's where all of the ideas that you all hear, all of the vision, or when you see a new product or a new, process coming out from me, whether it's the bow tie and beard, or if we're going to implement new things in World Renowned for real estate, or if it's with my Neal Oak Speak Train and I'm doing new courses, new classes. All of that has been run through my mastermind group. We are not together for leads. We're not there for prospecting as far as lead exchange or referrals. We are there to help each other identify places in their business that they might not be able to see because they're too close to it in order to make us better. In my mastermind group, I have my speaking agent, my booking agent for speaking. I have an attorney. I have lender, title company. I also have my mom. I have my older brother. I have a marketing and PR person. I have, who else? A web design young man who is just brilliant when it comes to web design and just a creative in design in general. So these are not only real estate people. Of course, I have our lenders, our title companies in there, but these are people who, when I have an idea, I bounce my ideas off of them and they bounce their ideas off of me. And together we work to achieve each of our goals. But in doing so, we are all much further along than we would be without the mastermind group. Now, these are individuals who may have known each other before, they might not have, but I chose my mastermind group. I put them together. Therefore, I'm the glue that holds them together. And we are not doing, now here's what I want you to understand. We are not doing a lot of face-to-face meetings at this point. Now, we might do one or two. The goal is to do one or two at the end of the summer and going into the fall and the winter, the second half of the year. But right now, most of our meetings are going to be where I'm doing videos or emails, and we're bouncing things back and forth. And that seems to work really, really well for me. I'm just going to challenge you to start a mastermind group, and don't let all of the people in your group be your friends. Let them be people who know more than you, someone that's from a totally different industry from you, someone that has something to give you, and then that you have to give them in return. Now, also, another part of my mastermind group are people that I have never met. Some of them are dead, but they all influence the way I think. They help me solve problems. Bishop T.D. Jakes is one of them. Read through his books or the videos that I listen to. Jim Rohn, through the videos and the books that I listen to. Brian Tracy, Darren Hardy, all of these are part of my mastermind group because they are contributing in some way. Now, I don't contribute back to them, but I am consuming their content and I am telling others, so maybe in that form, I'm contributing back to them. But the people in your mastermind, they don't have to be people that you speak to. They don't have to be people that you know. Now, I do strongly encourage each of you to have a core group, 5, 6, 7 group of people who will give that you could bounce ideas back and forth with. So I just wanted to share that. Most importantly, consistent, sustained action. Action, action, action. Turn those thoughts into actions faster. If there's something that you know you should be doing for your business, stop knowing that you should do it and start doing it. It will make all of the difference in the world. Plan your week out. Plan your weeks. Plan your day. Know what you're going to do today, last night, so that when you wake up, you understand that you wake up with a passion, a purpose, a vision, and you know more clearly where you're going. For instance, last night, the missus and I went to bed at about 10 o'clock. At 4:48, just because I'm a weirdo and I don't want to do 4:45, 4:48, I wake up, we get ready. 5 o'clock or a little after, we're out of the house and we are out for our 3 miles. So that's where I know what's going to happen. I know what's happening today with all of my appointments, with the trainings and everything that I'm doing, the prospecting. I'm already geared. I was geared up, ready for it mentally because I prepared my calendar on Sunday. Then I came back and made a few revisions and then polished it off last night. And now I'm not in the thinking or the planning phase. From this moment today, I'm in the execution and the doing and the doing. And the more time you can spend in the doing and the execution phase, the more you'll get done, the less energy you would have to expel mentally in order to get it done, and the more results you'll see as a result. All right, that's all I have for you. Cheryl, you are on. If you have anything for me, ma'am, go ahead and unmute yourself and give us what you got.
Am I unmuted?
You are unmuted.
I didn't know because I'm on my phone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. I was trying to see who else was on with me here, but I see
you are solo dolo.
Yes, I am solo. I don't have anything, Neal, but again, as I sent you a private message on yesterday, I just want to say thank you. And you understand what I'm talking about based on the message that I sent you on yesterday. You're absolutely correct. And your message this morning really hit home with me in regard to consistency. And I hear you loud and clear.
Now, Cheryl, I want to interrupt you. You are one that's been with me the longest, and the message for me hasn't changed. And here's why I tell you directly is because I've seen you when you've operated in your flow state. I've seen you when you're moving and you're right at the edge of greatness, right? I've seen you be right here, and you do it and you do it, and then we've seen together the results of that, right? Closing. Oh, 2 days later, what you doing, Cheryl? Closing. Okay, what you doing next week, Cheryl? Closing. And then there comes that bit of, okay, things are better, right? Things are better. I can breathe a little bit. But I'm telling you, you're doing the right things. How do we know you're doing the right things? Because when you do them, you get the desired result. So now the trick, the secret is for you to just continue to do the right thing, sustained, consistent action over a period of time, because the skill is there, right? The ambition is there in spurts. Now we want to just keep going, because I know life happens to everyone. I know stuff happens. I know that we want to slow down. We want to, take it easy, but just keep going. Consistency. And the more consistent you are, and once you get that momentum going, the easier it's going to be for you.
Thank you. Yes, and I agree. And I have only myself too, and I'm my biggest harshest critic. In that, I know, like you just said, stop saying that. Oh, I know what I need to be doing, and I know I often say that, and I just need to do it. Period. That's it.
All right, man. Well, we're going to let you go so that you can get to doing today.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say it to you specifically. Thank you so much. The message meant the world to me. Anytime a word of encouragement comes from someone who you value, because we get good job, you mean a lot just from everyone out there. But when it comes from someone that you value and their opinion means something to you, it means a lot, and it carries a little extra oomph to it. So I appreciate that. I'm going to tell you, Cheryl, that I love you. Thank you for your commitment to continuing being on the call, knowing that we're doing this every Thursday, even if it's not on the calendar. This week it was on the calendar. It did go out. Maybe I am going to talk to the rest of the team and see what the deal was, what happened, if they slept in, if the threat of rain affected them at all. But since it's all virtual and there's no need for them to even get out of bed, I am going to just ask for a little more action on their part. But thank you. And
I am actually en route to a meeting, so I'm driving and I'm on the call.
Come on. So, Make them feel real bad, Cheryl. That's exactly what I want you to do. So when they watch this video, Cheryl's in her car driving. She's not sleeping in, guys. So get up off of your butts. Tune in. There's always good conversation. Have a chance to communicate and share with one another. But Cheryl, have a great day. Do today. Don't put off. Get something done. Be an executioner. For everyone else, love you guys. Don't be average. Be world renowned. Peace. Have a good one, Cheryl.
Thank you.